Potatoes are good too, child. It's a good little dinner. As we chewing, are we live?
We are live,
Uh,
people. Welcome to Chat Her Up. Today we are going to watch or recap, the Real Housewives of Potomac's season 9, episode 16. The truth will set you off. Welcome, ladies. Today
hello.
you got Monty,
Hey, Bill.
Callie,
Boo.
and I believe Demisio is gonna pop in eventually.
What's D?
I'm sure he gonna pop in eventually.
Okay.
We one episode away from the season. I don't know if we have a chapstick moment of the day. I forgot to ask.
Well, not anything new. I think the DEI stuff, but we kind of talked about that on the other call.
I don't think any of the networks have addressed it.
Yeah.
I don't think they probably will. They probably don't have to. And I don't think Bravo has that problem. Bravo is full of women. I think they probably do a better job than most networks. And they're a women almost dominated network.
Uh-huh.
So of all the networks, I don't think
and Bravo, they have a lot of women of color and women of different religions and yeah.
Are y'all boycotting anybody?
Huh?
Y'all gonna boycott anybody?
Girl, it's so much going on. I think this. I don't even want to go down this rabbit hole, political rabbit hole. I'm good.
I don't know. I haven't, but I just, I do the Walmart grocery delivery, and I done paid them my money.
I know. I used it the other day. Night before last.
I'm about to get it.
Yeah.
It's brands that I'm disappointed with.
For the year.
And you have to make adjustments when you think it's necessary. You have to figure out. I know that some of this is, when you are big in the game, you got to jump along to get along. The only thing that I could just say that I think this might be very temporary, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm just going to leave it at that. With that being said, let's rate this episode 1 through 10.
I give it a 6.
Potomac?
Yes. Huh?
I give it like a 6.
I give it a 6 or a 7. Oh, that's cute, Kelly. Is that us?
Yeah, that's so
cute.
You ain't seen that before. Oh,
sorry, y'all.
The flower child. Okay.
Did you see Kelly's little thingies?
Oh, that's friends. That is cute.
No.
So they're
I'm with you.
4.5. Okay.
I was shocked. I was shocked, but wasn't. I don't know why. Because when they said that we one episode away from the season finale. But I don't know why I was shocked, because they did shoot. It was just an uneventful season that was surrounded around Mia, and I think it was terrible.
But it was
they made a mistake
from Mia, because what else was going on aside from Karen?
I know, I agree. I'm just saying it was a season that was surrounded around her.
I'm not saying you're questioning. That's crazy. Yeah. My whole point is, why wasn't there anything other to talk about? No one else has anything going on. We know that Ashley's still not divorced, or is she? I don't know. I guess it depends on when they've done their recordings.
Right.
So it just seems like they don't really have anything going on.
Yeah.
But Wendy's having a good season.
Well, Wendy didn't.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't. I guess you're looking at. It was just uneventful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just. It wasn't heavy, and I think that the last couple of years has been a heavy conversation, and I guess that's a pleasant break, because it wasn't even. Like, sometimes it could be like draining. You'd be like, "Ooh, I'll be so glad when it's over." It's just, it's an old Potomac, I guess. Yeah.
What do y'all think about Kay? What has she brought to the show?
Well, go ahead, Joy.
She cute. I mean, she's a cute girl. And she seemed like she might even be a nice girl. But this isn't, no. First of all, if she likes this guy, she has to make a decision because she actually proved, if the rumors are true about what happens at reunion, she actually proved her boyfriend correctly.
About if there's a possible fight. What did her boyfriend say?
He had he felt like this was an unsafe environment that wasn't going to be beneficial to her or him. So he wasn't trying to be in support of this. Like I don't think Kay doesn't seem like a pop offish type of girl. I hope we get to see an authentic situation if the situation does pop off, because everybody says that this reunion was insane.
She's definitely a pop off girl to me.
Kay?
Yes, Kay. She is a pretty girl, but she definitely is short tempered. I could definitely see her going.
Well, I could short tempered.
It's pop off
and ready to throw hands at these big ages. Kay ain't 20.
Right.
You know what I mean? I understand that kind of energy. I don't, but I understand it at 20. I don't understand it past 30. Our bones don't even heal as quick.
That's what
as
Gunny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And most of the girls that we've seen on reality TV show that do pop off real quick are over 30. Tammy Roma, Evelyn Lizzotta. I mean, if you think about it. So I don't think the age here.
I thought that was ridiculous thing.
It was.
I mean, I didn't. We weren't condoning that, and I always thought that Evelyn's stuff was for play because she never made contact. She was just always running after somebody.
Yeah, she always jump on the table. That's
right. She never made contact. Tammy didn't even hardly make contact.
Tammy made contact. And has been awarded for it.
Actually, she may have.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like with Kay, and it could be her man, but she should be friend of. Yeah. I feel like the only time she really does anything is cry about this man and how he don't support her. Yeah. And I want to see that.
And I'm sure he don't want it displayed. Because that's embarrassing to him.
He's definitely not into it. He's not afraid to show that. He's real short with her sometimes. I mean, if he was this way before she signed on, and she signed on anyway, then that was a bad move on her part. He doesn't look like he's gonna support it. And this is probably the same thing he was showing her before. She did it anyway.
So do you agree when Giselle was saying, you know, if he's your man and this is something that you really want to do, you're going to have to decide because...
Yes.
Like, I mean, that was real talk.
Yeah.
Like, he does not want this. You do. You're going to have to decide if you're going to stay on this show or be with him. Because I mean, even when they were in the car, she forced him.
What would you do?
Leave the show?
I don't know. For him, I wouldn't.
What would you do?
I would stay on the show for him. I don't think he treats her right, but it could be just because of the show. But from what that I see of him, I wouldn't stay with him.
And it may not just be what's on the show. He kind of said one time to her, you don't want to bring this up now. I mean, the conversation they've had doesn't seem like it just started with the cameras. Some of the issues that she's bringing up. If I wanted to stay with him, though, I would leave the show.
Yeah, if I wanted him, I would.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't want him, and maybe because I don't like he ain't my type.
I'm gonna be honest. This season, she would be crazy if she cared about that man to leave this show. This show is too fickle. You'll be
crazy to leave the show.
No,
I think so for him. I mean,
no, I was saying she would be crazy to stay on this show.
Oh, okay.
Because this show is too fickle. If this is somebody that you care about, this show is too fickle. First of all, Kay it ain't like she made an impression. She got to see that she is easily replaceable. Like a lot of them are. She's replaceable. I'm just saying, taking away all the emotions of this season. Wendy is replaceable. Kay, Wendy, what's her name? Jazzy. I guess they like Ashley.
But I do agree with Derek. He said that I wish they would have dived more into Jazzy and Vivian's storyline. They can't expect Giselle and Mia to carry the show.
Who is Vivian?
Vivian's the one that owns the store. And I do think that, because wasn't she supposed to be on here once upon a time?
I heard she was supposed, the year that Wendy got picked,
Mm-hmm.
I heard that Karen was fighting hard for Vivian. And that's why she didn't take to, allegedly, that's why she didn't take to Wendy, because Vivian's also African.
Mm-hmm.
That was the rumor that she.
I heard that too. That she was supposed to be on the show,
right?
And I don't know why she didn't get on the show, but I mean, I think she would have been a better friend of than Kay.
Yes, I agree with that.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Because do you remember when Karen had her thing, and it was a last minute invitation she sent?
Mm-hmm.
And Vivian, even though she's really good friends with Karen, because she got the invitation first from Giselle, she went to Giselle's thing. She a real one.
Yeah, she did.
I think she said, she said, because I got this one first.
And she had already RSVP'd.
She had already RSVP'd.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think she would have been a great addition to the show.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think that anybody could have swayed her anyway. She's going to be her own.
Right.
But maybe she thinks it'll hurt her business.
I don't think that it's about her. I don't think her is the issue. I think this is a Bravo pick.
Yeah.
And I think they may also, I would say something, but I don't know how it's going to come across.
Say it, girl.
There may be, they have this aesthetic look that they've been going for.
Uh-huh.
And maybe feel like she doesn't fit that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that, I don't think that's cool.
What you
okay. But I mean, she would have just had surgery like Wendy, right? No?
I don't think that it's about physicality either.
Oh.
I don't think that that's it. Because first season, that wasn't the issue even for some of the people that were originally on this thing. I don't think that's it. I just think that there is this look that Potomac has had, which has deemed it an issue. Because I would have liked to see somebody like Vivian, because she does have a boutique. Maybe she would have brought a little more fashion, maybe. So you all like that. I don't really care about that kind of stuff, but I know that people do. So maybe that would be, maybe she could bring that element. And in my opinion, she would probably bring a little maturity. You know what I mean? I could see her as a good replacement, possibly, if Karen does leave. But if you're saying that Karen didn't leave, Karen, you think she would come back here?
I think it depends on her kids. I really feel like Karen's kids will be her deciding factor, or Bravo.
Because if this 90 days that they're talking about, Karen might be.
Oh, that's what her. You heard possibly 90 days. Oh.
At least.
Oh my God, y'all.
At least.
It'll be 90 It'll be 90 suspended days.
And she pushed it back a whole month. I sent y'all that article.
Okay.
She was supposed to be sentenced tomorrow. She fired her lawyer and pushed it and asked to delay the sentence by 30 days. So now it's pushed back to the end of February. So if that's the case, they would start filming by April. Karen would be locked up.
But
So it's possible that they would film her coming out of prison.
Like they did Teresa, right?
Like they did Teresa. It's possible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
she just got out of rehab today.
Okay. Oh, she got out of rehab today?
Mm-hmm.
Karen, how long was she in there then?
2 weeks? What was that? Huh.
That ain't long enough.
Most people do 30 days dry when they go away, but you don't even have to go to rehab away.
Like, you mean outpatient or inpatient? What you're saying?
Inpatient. But it's quite possible, though, that Karen had to be out today anyway because of her court.
Right.
Because she was scheduled to be in court tomorrow. She was actually scheduled to be in court tomorrow. So she was going to have to be out today anyway.
That's hilarious.
Derek said, I ain't trusting the grand drunk. Neither do I.
I don't trust her either. Send her back to rehab. It ain't been long enough. I agree.
But I mean, that's not necessarily, my parents run a drug and rehab center. You don't have to go inside of a facility. Most non-rich people don't.
Yeah.
Only rich people or some really good insurance do in-care treatment, especially for like alcoholism. People do in treatment for like heroin.
Yeah.
Because you have to be underneath the doctors.
But I would think for her judge, just for aesthetics, Karen would try.
I mean, she may have just done 2 weeks inpatient.
And then the rest out.
And the rest out. And I mean, it's supposed to be a continuing process. Because she could have done 2 weeks in and then maybe have to do so many meetings in the course of the week.
Okay.
And tell her story. Karen would actually be a good advocate. They would have a boring season because couldn't nobody drink around her. That would be torture for her.
You think they wouldn't drink around her?
It would be torture for her. What happened that year in New York when that one girl came back sober? Because everybody
would drink. They would drink in front of her, but they would have non-alcoholic like wine and beer for her. So she would still feel like she was drinking.
Okay.
But yeah.
I don't even know if
but she was not an advocate for like not to drink. Yeah. Oh yeah, that could have been our thing. She fired her attorney. Yes.
I did. I said that she fired her.
Did we do that for the chapstick moment?
I just said that. I said she fired her
earlier. Me and you though.
Oh,
we still not been online. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
I said she fired her attorney and she asked for a 30-day delay of her sentence because she's been in rehab, and that is normal. That's how I know she's getting time. Because whenever you're sentenced, I learned that with the whole situation with Trump, because I was expecting him to go to jail back in July. And I was doing some research, and when you're a celebrity or you got businesses, when you get sentenced to jail, they give you some time to get your affairs in order. So they're giving Karen time to get her affairs in order. And they still might give her time after she's sentenced. If they sentence her for a longer period than 90 days. But she's going to get some time. And they're giving her time to get her stuff in order.
I know what I want to say. So I heard that Karen where did I hear this? She had 4 DUIs, not 2. Who said this? What was I listening to?
If she got 4 DUIs,
They said she had more than 2.
She definitely going down.
Oh.
She definitely going down if that's the case.
Yes. They were like, we're not surprised that this happened. Karen has always been a drinker, which Sharice told us this. And
Giselle, I'm gonna tell you a drunk truth. I'm gonna tell you.
that was another one, Giselle, but she didn't say it.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then Mia, on this episode, even though she didn't say 4 times, she did say, is you drinking, you gonna have sex with any man who's gonna give you his Peter. Like and then Giselle or somebody in the confession even said, we already know that you messing around on Ray. Like nobody cares.
And Ray kind of did too. When he was talking to Jordan, and he said, Karen gonna tell me when she was pregnant with Raven, talking about, blue eyes. Some people.
Yes, he did.
I was like, why?
Blue eyes running my family, right? Mm-hmm.
Whoa! I'm like, Ray that told some tea.
Who said that?
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go for Karen. Karen is so boring.
Okay. Wait a minute. She still ain't learned her lesson. It ain't the lawyer's fault. It's her fault she was drunk in channeling 7. Okay.
Thank you, Derek. I agree.
Because that lawyer told her not to go to trial. If he didn't, he needs to be disbarred. I really feel like Karen is blaming him for the mistakes that she made.
Exactly. I agree 100%.
Girl, Latoya, if you think 2 weeks is all she did, you think she would go through all of that for 2 weeks? Girl, please. Whew. All you have to do, Google does work. It works very easily. Put in the sentence for 2 DUIs in the Maryland, in the state of Maryland. They tell you. I'm not making this up.
Joy.
What?
You definitely have a headache.
I do. I do. Why are you saying that? Because I'm
Wait a minute. Why can't I get this comment off?
Google does work. I'm like,
okay. I have a question. What do y'all think about them? Because it's like a continuation from what happened with Mia and G conversation. So when they went outside, do you think that what they did was right to confront Mia at that time?
No.
Okay.
No.
Why not?
This is the biggest hypocritical group I have seen on TV in a while. Leave that conversation alone. You had some. Where were they at anyway? Whose event? Were we at an event? Or they getting drunk? At Ashley's event. Maybe they feel that's the only time they can bring up dramas when they at other people's event. But no, that wasn't the time. They weren't even standing around having a normal, casual conversation. Let's just stop and call out Mia. Come on now. I didn't think that was the right time. I'm sure. You
don't think it was the right time.
No, I don't. At all. And
it
definitely caught Mia off guard.
Mia lie everywhere. So might as well call her out everywhere. She lies so much. Like she lied over stupid stuff. Why not, of all things, not to clear up? I sure would have cleared up the paternity of my child.
Yeah. You would have cleared it up with the child's father or with Karen? I mean, because we're talking about Karen and them. She ain't got to clear up nothing with them.
You ain't got to clear it up with Karen, but you put it out in the inner atmosphere to the group.
And I will clear it up to the group. I will. It ain't going to be on your time.
It had been 3 weeks.
Oh, and it could go to 6.
Karen
and them are not running my show.
So her children.
Right.
Karen and them are not running
Karen
my show.
is, I mean, the reality is, like I've always said, and I've mentioned this about Mia several times, Mia is the type of girl that when you attack her, instead of taking ownership or whatever, she's going to deflect and make herself the victim. She used to do that all the time. Oh, you're slow. Oh, my child is slow. Why would you do that? You called me a cockhold, or somebody say this, and she makes herself the victim too much. And she has been manipulating situations with her. She wants people to feel sorry for her. And it's a constant conversation. I'm seeing this on Beverly Hills as well with Dorit talking about PK and him drinking.
And I see it on Potomac every week with Karen talking about she's drunk. It's been going on for about 7, 8, 9 seasons.
She actually doesn't make herself the victim. She tries to avoid it altogether.
She makes herself the victim.
She doesn't.
Yes, she does. By saying that again,
she's lying. She definitely ain't making herself the victim because she's just lying.
I don't want real bitches behind me.
That's not making herself the victim.
I want y'all to believe me.
That's being entitled.
Yes, it is.
That's exactly.
That's entitlement.
I want y'all right here by my side.
That's not a victim.
That's not a victim.
That's a ride or die. She wants somebody that's a ride or die. She wants friends that are going to agree with everything she says. No, she's not a victim. She feels like she's above them, actually.
Exactly.
That's opposite. Victim, ride or die.
That's what she wants. She want to ride or die.
Yeah. But that's crazy. Mia always does that. She actually, it irritates me. It's a part about her personality that irritates me. Instead of like taking like accountability in that moment or thinking about it, you almost have to shame her or make her. Like she don't even get it. Like even little bitty things, you call somebody a drug dealer. You know, why should an adult have to come back and say, oh, I'm sorry, I was talking about somebody previously. I wasn't talking about him. Why does somebody have to make you do that or remind you to do that? She's weird to me. She's weird to me.
I feel like
once they found that she's like a black Karen. Huh?
Once that she brought that paternity thing to the group, when G had that paternity test, she could have made the story like, can y'all believe G snuck around and got a paternity test on me? Like she could have made that something, but she did not want the group to know that Jeremiah was G's son because it helps her story.
It does.
Crazy. Exactly. And that she like, I don't get it.
That's exactly what she's doing. She's the ultimate victim. She's the victim. She wants to be the ultimate victim. Everything is happening to her.
That's something I would want to clear up, especially because you know that her son's friends' parents watch this show. I would want to clear up who my baby daddy is immediately. But do you think that Ink knew? Did she tell Ink? Because when they was in the car, when they got in the car, did y'all see him move his seat up because he's so short? Because you know she was driving.
Bravo didn't show that part. That was a really uncomfortable conversation. It was weird. The conversation was weird because it sounded like they were talking about some things we might have missed the conversation. He said, "Why do I always have to go through G before I can say something?" Right. Remember when he said it was weird in the placement in which that was.
And can we say why? Because G is her husband and you decide, dude. Is that the answer?
Okay.
Is that not the answer? Like he feel like he has this. He's entitled. Like you the side man, and you acting like you the main man. That's her kid's father.
And Mia was like, "Well, should we call him? Well, we should probably call. No, we shouldn't." According to Ink, with Mia, he is my husband.
She's trying to make everything the moment. Like that's so disgusting. Like this is real. If you believe everything that she's putting out, or let's think it's halfway truths. Why would she's willing to exploit anybody? And it feels exploitative. It don't feel like that to you all. It's weird.
It is.
I mean,
I don't know. But I want to say this. Do you agree? Why is Stacey on Mia's Peter? Why is Stacey riding Mia? What do you think? Because Karen feels like that Mia has information on Stacey. What do y'all think?
And Karen don't really feel that. Karen just needs to have a reason why somebody else would be on a different side than hers. That's what I think. But what was the initial question? She is hanging with Mia because they're calling Mia out about her child. That's why. And she said that. In her exact words, I believe, well, yes, if this is about her daughter, then you take it to her. You don't take it to social media. And that's why she's with her.
Did she do the same thing when Mia did that about Giselle's daughters?
You broke out.
I said, did she do the same thing when Mia did that about Giselle's daughters?
Did Mia do the same thing?
No, did Stacey do the same thing?
Well, but the only person that were a part of that conversation, I thought, was Giselle and Mia, and then afterwards they didn't. Nobody else knew what was going on for her to have done that. Was Stacey even
She
there? I don't
called
know.
her kids a bad name in front of everybody.
Oh, I'm with you. No arguments for me. Was Stacey
And
there? I
Stacey
don't know.
didn't take up for Giselle.
Was Stacey there? I don't remember. I remember.
Yeah, they shared a room. Stacey and Giselle was in the same villa.
But when they talked about it, they weren't in the room. They were outside. Is that
They
when you're
all
talking
sat
about?
down at a table. And
have
she
a
said
conversation.
to Giselle, they were all eating dinner in Panama. And she
So why
said,
did
you
I don't
sneaking,
know.
your daughter sneaking guys in the alleyway. They didn't air that she called them whores, but she did. And Wendy said, you got mad at me for just saying I looked at your daughter funny.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That was in front of the group. Stacey was there.
Yep.
Okay.
That is true.
And Mia said, Karen needs to make sure that Raven is raised. She did the same thing. She did tit for tat.
Good for her.
And Stacey didn't say nothing about that. So why are you taking up for Mia?
Maybe,
I'm not gonna make up something for you. I don't know, but you know,
maybe she thinks Mia is the only thing that I could think of, and this I thought about that, is that maybe she thinks being attached to Mia is a power move.
how would anybody think that?
Because
I mean, you know what I mean?
I'll tell you why. Karen, if you look at if you're thinking about power moves on the show, people really do believe that Mia is, I can't believe that they think it now, the way of the future of this show, whereas Karen may not be. So if you had to attach yourself to a person that's going to be around possibly next season, Mia had a better chance than Karen.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that I could think of in this situation. Because I will say that Karen's desire to have somebody that's 100% gonna ride with her is ridiculous, but I get it. But I put in the group, I don't know if y'all noticed when I was watching it, is that Giselle, for the first time, really does have Karen's back. Because when she when she asked her to walk in that show, and she said no, because I may or may not have been when I was little. And she laughed about it. Like, you know I'm lying. But the answer is still no. But I will say this. The way that Stacey did this is trashy for her not to even tell them, hey, I'm having this charity event. I would like for you all to walk in it and carry a dog. No, she didn't tell that to them at all.
And that was trashy?
Maybe trashy isn't the word. It was I say trashy. I'm gonna say trashy because you bagging people in a corner, and that's not cool. And you don't.
And what about when Giselle said, I didn't even know you like charities?
She showed
What the hell?
Ain't she sure?
Girl, I was cracking up. Giselle got Karen's back. I was like, Karen need to hug Giselle because this
I mean,
is
that wasn't fine. But Stacey's comeback is the fact that nobody want to laugh at. Stacey's comeback said, well, no, I didn't write you a check. You put me out, remember?
She said you went to 2. She said you done been to not 1, but 2 GNA events. You ain't wrote a check yet. And then Giselle said to her, and I will come to your charity, and I will give money, and I will be on time. I said, shut up.
Yeah.
It was
Girl,
funny.
I was cracking up.
Girl.
Yeah, I said that Karen better hug Giselle because if ain't nobody got her back this season, Giselle does.
But I feel like after she saw that video, Giselle was probably like, damn, I should have walked in that show.
She embarrassed. She talked about it on the show, on the podcast. She really didn't say, she let Robin do all the bad stuff, but she said she was basically just saying she was in shock that Karen, they don't understand why her lawyer had her go to trial. Everybody says that, like, she definitely should have fired her lawyer. That was moved correctly. And
Man.
Ashley said right before the trial, they had talked to the lawyer, and the lawyer had assured them that everything was looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how could they think that? And that video is out there.
Because they all know this man. They know her lawyer.
It was another podcast that was done, and I think it's a lady from OC. She's a lawyer, and a couple of other women. They did this podcast, and they said that there is no way a lawyer, a halfway decent lawyer, would have taken that to trial. They said at the very least, they would have pled down to not have that video exposed, because her time was going to be her time. He says going to trial is going to make it worse. You could have possibly gotten 30 days. Now they're going to double it and give you 60.
How do we get back to Karen? We only got 20 minutes left.
Oh, I'm about to. I thought we were
Yes,
done. Let me see. Okay. Do y'all think that what G said was true about him having the kids for 25 days out of a month? Their marriage is on pause. That he took the paternity test and the baby, it was his. Because Mia was saying, "You're my friend. You're supposed to believe me." Would you believe her, or would you believe G?
The bipolar dude.
The bipolar dude.
Definitely. I told you, now verb and a lie. Trish and Mia are the same people. I don't believe half the things that Mia say. I absolutely believe.
The website's go. I didn't want to know what GNA all over it. Sorry, y'all.
I like how they talked about validating the test when they were saying it's still going to a DNA lab. You swab the baby, it's $100. It's no different of going and signing papers. You still gonna do the same thing at the lab. The difference is $500 or $100.
Yeah, $100. Yeah.
Actually, the test is $100, and I think it's something else you got to send a lab.
What about Mia saying that she didn't appreciate Gordon doing it and not telling anyone? Was that wrong?
He said he waited a couple of days before he told Mia. The most important person knew. It's like,
but she acts like it was something like, how dare he do this to? And I'm like, girl,
he likes the mystery.
That it might not be his baby
because she likes the mystery. She likes.
Who's the most important person?
Mia.
G. Mia knew.
Yeah. That's the most important person. G really is G. G had a right to know if that was his son or not.
Yeah.
If nobody else, he had a right to know. And he said he waited a couple of days and he told Mia. Mia mad, and then Jacqueline knew. She told us, so she just found out a couple of days ago. Girl, you a whole lie.
She a whole lie. Mia told her as soon as it happened.
As soon as it happened. She was probably there.
I don't understand why she wanted to leave that up in the air. I still just don't get that.
I get it. She likes the drama.
I know, but
she likes it. She likes Ink holding on to the possibility that this is their little possible family. She's sick.
But she held it away from from Ink?
Yeah. Gordon told her. Gordon told him.
Yeah, Gordon went and said, "Let me let you know, this ain't your baby."
Yeah, she's loose in the head. Everything ain't connected.
Mm-hmm.
Now she a line hoe from the 90s, the 99 and 2000s. Okay.
Oh, that was Portia. Girl, you a hoe from the 90s.
Let's see.
Okay, we got funny. That. I miss Portia.
Well, they coming back. When did they start?
When? When?
That's what I'm asking.
Huh?
We don't know.
When does let's see what I got.
Girl,
Okay, I
why
said
I have
Mia
to
has
do-
the audacity, the unmitigated gall to say that she thought that Gordon didn't like the fact that Ink wanted to get a paternity test, so he did it first.
Yeah.
Girl, that is your husband.
Yes,
Why?
it is.
She just say stuff that pisses me off sometimes. Yeah, she just pisses me off. Let's see what else I have. And then Ink said something about they need to be having boundaries. Like she needs to have boundaries with G. I'm like, G is her husband. What do y'all think about Ink?
I say that is some gall, baby.
Right.
That's some cojones. Your side dude. Telling you.
I mean,
Really?
you know what? I really think him and Ken are related in some way because they sure got a lot of balls making
Woo!
the they make. They ain't nothing but the side people. It's ridiculous.
Both of them.
Mhm.
Crazy.
And
I
how
can't
about
believe it.
how about Dustin, the guy that be on there with Carlos? Dustin said
Uh-huh.
something about Mia just likes to stand over with her with her elbow on Ink's shoulder
Well, that's
because
she's short.
she's so tall and he's so short. When he
Yes,
said
honey. That's
that
her
was
little, what you
hilarious.
call it, her little nightstand stool, her little,
Oh,
honey, I can't with her.
I saw a
Apple box.
podcast or a video cast of Ink's show interviewing Tamar Braxton.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had never seen anything he'd ever done. So I thought that was
good?
interesting.
Oh,
Huh?
I have another
Was it
question.
good?
What do y'all think about
I only
Ink on the
watched a
shelf?
couple of seconds of it.
What do y'all think about Stacey not asking for child support?
Well, she said she's good. I mean,
But does that make sense?
The only thing that I could think of, and this is just me wondering, is that child support is temporary and alimony could be forever.
But I mean, her child, she got like probably at least 11 more years. How old is that child?
12.
12. Okay.
7.
So 6 more years. Is it to 18?
Yes, 18.
I ain't never got you.
Longer
Okay.
if she go to college.
If they go to college, right? Or something.
Right.
So, honey, no, she still got a lot of time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She probably just feels a little pressure. If she puts him on child support, he may not participate on his own as much. I don't know. I definitely would have. I can't even say that. I didn't put child support on mine for 15 years. So I don't know. I think it's just maybe she's financially comfortable and knows that the alimony will be enough.
And I mean, if he is a good dad and he buys everything for her,
Yeah, then why?
I guess she thinks he'll continue. But I do understand when they said, what if he gets remarried? Because sometimes them wives be making them husbands do things.
Okay.
And then what if that new wife has a
wife.
baby?
Yeah.
What if that new wife has a baby, get a baby?
Yeah.
That is so true. I wonder if people think about that. Because just between me, y'all, and God now, when I was married and my husband had to pay child support, and then she wanted to increase it when she saw that we had got a new Lexus or whatever. But what was so weird, when she would call and ask for money, and we'd be like, well, what's it for? And she would say, this is that. We would go to the store because of me, I was tripping, and be like, you need $10 for the crayons, $8 for the socks, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So you really don't need the 500. You right? I don't know how I did that today, but that's what I did a long time ago.
Yeah.
So
Stacey needs to be talking to Giselle about how to maneuver through this divorce because Giselle will actually help her, and Giselle made out great with her divorce. She needs to talk to somebody, but she didn't even listen to the lawyer. Because she went to go talk to that lawyer, and that lawyer told her, I've had this happen with several women who believe the same thing you did, and then they come back to me and they say it didn't happen like they thought.
Right.
So just put it in writing.
Can you believe Monique didn't get child support?
I can't either. I can't believe
or alimony.
But they may be because of like, does he have it?
They got joint
with Melody and Martell, like they have them equally. So
yeah, they have
nobody gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, is that what it's joint custody? Thank you, girl.
Yeah, they have joint custody. So But
I don't think she said that she would have Arabella during the school year, and he will have her during the summer. So maybe that's considered. Is that considered dual custody?
It works for them, yeah.
So maybe that's another reason she probably wasn't gonna get that much because of the time that he had her. So she may come out getting more.
Right.
This way. Yeah, Monique did fumble that bag.
She definitely did. That when I heard that, I was like, I thought you was smart, girl.
Because Ashley gonna come out getting more money than Monique.
Ashley coming out right. I was like, Ashley gonna come out better than her.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, we didn't talk about Ashley's little performance. Did y'all like that?
Yes, I was getting there. What y'all think?
That little non-dancing girl be dancing, don't she? She be busting a couple moves. I was like, Ashley, girl, she is not shy.
I cannot. That non-dancing girl be doing what, Callie?
I mean, I just thought it was. I'm just sometimes I just look at her and be like, this chick. She's just so cute. Can't dance a bit to me, but she just moving around enough. Like, you know, she could be Paula Abdul or something. I don't know. Would y'all do that?
Would you do that in front of your parents?
Well, Unc. I was uncomfortable for Unc. Did y'all see Unc? He was looking
Uncle
like
Lump didn't. He would, especially when she took that when she opened her shirt.
Yes, he was like,
Uncle
I don't
Lump
know
didn't
that I
want to
need
see
to be seeing this. That was hilarious to me. Uncle Lump. Anyway, I thought it was cute. I guess the white girls from Mickey Mouse.
Stop it.
Britney Spears and them. He ain't lying.
Yes, she do. She tried. None of them can dance really.
But she be doing it. Listen, she be jumping highs, lows, flips, kicks, splits.
What do you think about Stacey when she had her sit down with Mia? And she said that Karen specifically told her that Mia was not Potomac. And she said that Wendy, stay away from Wendy. You shouldn't be friends with her because she's self-absorbed and she can't be trusted and she only is out for herself. And I put which is true. I didn't mean to say that. Okay.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
That was in my notes.
At any of that, because that's Karen. I'm not surprised about any of it. Karen don't like nobody. Karen is friends to no one.
She's not friends with anybody.
While I 100% believe Karen told her that, I definitely don't think she lied. It was kind of grimy because what's her name proved that on Mad Day, she gonna tell it. And that to me is not cool.
You mean Stacey? Stacey gonna tell it on Mad Day?
Yeah, on Mad Day, she's gonna tell it. And
she is so corny and cute. I really like her. She's just goofy in the right kind of way. Yeah. She had that look on her face telling Mia, I mean, you're going to look like a liar. You have to go and clear this up. She will. She's going to go tell the story if she's mad at you. I can see it. It's just not right. I don't know if I need to be supporting Karen or not. I don't know. I like her, though, but Lord help us. She's a character. Hopefully
Karen
she'll be
is the one who shouldn't be trusted, especially around your liquor bottles.
Stop
it.
But
Mia said, y'all know I be writing stuff verbatim when I like it. Mia said, well, is it Potomac to be drunk driving, swinging on the bar stool, crashing your car into a tree, and continuing to get DUIs?
That's Potomac. I mean, it kind of is because if you think about it, I mean, we got Monique has had the DUI. Well, I don't know. Ashley is definitely driven after 3 months.
Monique didn't get a DUI.
Yeah. Okay, but Monique,
she drove drunk.
She wrecked her car. Ashley,
she didn't call. She had sense enough not to call the police.
Yeah, she didn't call the police.
So what? And Monique was close to home. Why did she call the police?
She didn't.
Because she was drunk. Okay,
she was drunk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyway. But see, Monique was not as drunk as Karen. Karen couldn't call Ray to come get her.
pissy drunk.
She was so drunk that she wasn't. Her faculties were gone. She thought she was Thomas Jefferson talking about it. Okay?
Karen was so drunk when she got out the car. She said, "I'm lit."
I'm lit.
She said, "I'm lit."
And I know, ma'am.
Woo-hoo.
She said, "I probably should have took a cab." Yes, ma'am, you should have.
But I would never forget. You are white and you are poor.
Poor.
Yes, and I am Thomas Jefferson concubine. Oh, but one thing they brought up, I don't know if you've ever talked about it. It was illegal. Maybe that's not the word, but the police officer was not supposed to have Karen up in the front seat. Did y'all see that?
I wondered about that.
Yeah, and they talked about it on one of the on that crime law show.
Okay.
I don't remember why, but they said that was wrong of them to have her up there. And so
Was she handcuffed? Was she handcuffed?
Was she?
I don't know. I don't know actually.
Was she in custody? Like arrested?
Yeah, she was arrested at that time. Yes. Yeah. Well, or maybe she wasn't because she didn't.
Maybe he wanted the camera on her.
Well, it would have been on her in the back too, though.
We'll be on in the back.
Because we be seeing them in the back kicking all through the windows and stuff.
Yeah.
But you're not talking.
I mean, our police, because where I work, we have police car. Yeah, it's cameras
in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can see what they're doing back there.
I thought he may have had her up there to entice her to talk.
Well,
yeah, she could have hurt him.
She definitely didn't need no help talking. She couldn't stop talking.
She was so drunk, honey. He probably was like, "This lady."
She vomited and
Has Karen been on Watch What Happens Live, y'all? No, she was earlier this season. Not since the trial.
She hadn't been.
Okay, but who was on Watch What Happens Live the other night that said something about Karen?
Mia and Quad.
Mia, so no, not about Karen. Okay, so they said that Quad was really checking Mia about some of the answers that she was giving. She was, Joy. I'm having to go.
Like it was some questions that Andy was asking her, and it was one question he asked was, why did her and Ink break up? Mm-hmm. And she was finna go around and Quad said, "Girl, tell the truth. Tell what you said." I was cracking up. She said, tell her what you told me in the dressing room."
Oh my God.
And basically that don't mean that was the truth.
Basically, she just said that this didn't fit his brand. This wasn't good for his brand.
He just not figuring that out.
Well, he thought it would elevate him, and it may have, because like I said, for the first time, I'm on Instagram. I don't even go on Instagram that much. And I see a video of him and that girl, and he's a host with another female, and they were interviewing Tamar. And that could have been because of Tamar, but I've never seen him in my feed outside of Mia.
But I know he didn't think Mia was going to elevate his brand.
I think
maybe being on the show.
I think.
Well, I do too, because she was so popular, her first couple seasons. Yeah. It didn't really get negative for her until now. Yeah. And had it stayed positive, I think it would have helped Ink a lot more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like people feel a little like they are really feeling like they need to protect G. And that's not helping him at all. Because it seems like that him and me are doing G wrong.
Absolutely.
They're coming to G's defense, and that doesn't look good for him.
Correct.
He thought his grandpa comment was going to be funny, and people were going to be like, ha.
It was as if he was talking about my grandpa. I was a little irritated. He said that.
Yeah.
And we're like, Apple Box? No.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, I did pull up Watch. I'm going to have to watch something. Quad is looking at me like, girl, we know you lying. It ain't even right.
Okay, is there anything else, y'all? I guess to go.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything else.
That's it.
Are we going to do Beverly Hills? Because I was watching it. I'm almost done.
Not today.
No, not today, but one day this week. Tomorrow? When does it come on?
Tonight.
We can do it tomorrow if y'all want.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Bye,
Y'all be good.
Peace out, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Let's see.